All right, what's going on, guys? So it's back. The German, my favorite German youth rifle slash garden gun. Big hit. Everyone really liked this guy. A lot of people said, "Oh, I don't know if that's 22 LR or if that is a 6mm Flobert." If I'm saying that correctly, I'm sorry if I'm not. Flobert. I don't know. Flobert. Anyways, I did some research. Some people were also saying, "Oh, garden guns weren't threaded. They were not threaded, rifled, non-rifled barrel." And when I got to watching some of what you guys were saying, I said, "Oh my gosh, I destroyed my favorite youth rifle. This is terrible." Well, I'm here to tell you that this is chambered as a 22 LR. It doesn't have any writing on it. However, usually if it only took a 6mm Flobert, it wouldn't slide all the way in. There's another gentleman that said that he had a couple of these and he actually drilled it out to take a 22 LR. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a dive into if it's a 22 LR or if it's a 6mm Flobert. All things considering, I found 6mm Flobert, whatever. Flobert, F-L-O-B-E-R-T. BB caps are what these are called. They are little teeny tiny. I'm going to open this up. Take a look at this little guy. Is that not the funniest little thing you've ever seen? Most of the time, what this was is, there's no real gunpowder in it. It's just the primer. Once it hits, the little BB goes flying off into Never Never Land. These guns were also considered as a, or the Flobert guns were also considered as a parlor gun. You would sit at home and your buddies would come over and you would talk around the table, have dinner, and then you would do a competition shoot afterwards with the old Flobert rifle. I have a friend that has one. I'm getting my hands on it so that you guys can see it. Anyways, those were really cool parlor guns. These little teeny tiny BBs flying around in your house. It would be considered as like a airsoft gun in today's standards. I think they're rather cool, nifty, awesome little toys. Not really something I would want to kill something with, try to shoot out in the woods or whatever, but who's to say? I also got a whole pile full of fun stuff today. I wanted to show you the BBs. These little guys come, when they come out of the little round, it's just a BB. It's just a circular BB on there. Pretty nifty, huh? I got those. I got CB caps. These are shorts, 22 short by CCI. They are subsonic, low noise, and they're flying at 710 feet per second. We're going to show you the comparison of these guys. Here's your 22 short, and here's your BB cap, CB cap, BB cap. Rather interesting. I believe that this is a 18 grain ball. This is a 29 grain lead projectile. And I even went further. I know I'm crazy. I went and I got myself some of these 22s. They are 20 grain and they are chambered in like a LR, but it's only a 20 grain projectile. Take a look at that little guy. It's a little dirty. And when you take off the actual 20 grain projectile, there's no powder in there. It's just a cap. Once you hit the primer, it more or less puts pressure on that little 20 grain projectile and pushes it out the barrel. Very quiet. I think these are flying at 500 feet per second, and these are flying at 710 feet per second. The Flobert, whatever these are, They're flying at about 600 feet per second, roughly, give or take. Here's something funny you'll like. There's the price tag back who knows how long ago. Made in Germany. $4.25 for a 100 pack. I bought this for $7 and I think there's 50 in here, maybe 48. So I'm running a little lower. I paid double for half. That's kind of sad. And last but not least, I was able to get my hands on 22 LR CCI quiets. These are flying at 710 feet per second. Same speed as my CB caps. Bigger amount of lead. This is a 40 grain. This is a 29. I said 28 grain, I believe, earlier. So we're slowing all of our velocity down. I actually shot a Federal out of this last video, and that's shooting at 1,200, 1,100 feet per second. It did not damage the gun, thankfully. Fingers crossed it didn't damage the gun. But it is true. We don't want to keep shooting high velocity through this gun. Another question that people were bringing up was, oh, if you put too heavy of a pressure on there, then it will blow out the back. Let's pick up the gun. This is all made out of metal. This piece, everyone was like, oh, this is made out of pot metal. It's actually steel. It's metal. It's full metal, and it's very thick metal. I don't know if I can get this on camera, but you can see how thick this metal is that they heated up and bent into this shape. It's made really strong, really strong. So I'm not stressed about the exhaust blowing the receiver back. Let's go ahead and see how well this gun will shoot with the ammo that I brought today. I'm gonna go from the fastest, meaning the 22 LR flying at 710 feet per second, the CCI quiets, down to my Flobert. Just in case if I have a barrel jam or the projectile doesn't leave the barrel, I can beat that out later at home. I'm not worried about that, but I want to see how well it does coming down. All right, shut up, time to shoot. The other awesome thing is it's quiet. I don't need my earpiece because it's so quiet. CCI quiets. Here they are. They look just like a regular 22 LR, but they have a lot less gunpowder, I believe. Here's my 22 shorts. All right, we're going to stuff this in. I love this little gun. Take it like this. You shove it right in there, and then you push this little thingy down. Make sure that that closes. Oh no. Oh, I didn't see that my round is still out. There it is. Pull this back. Now, someone also mentioned that this had a safety. There it is. You see how the thing's still open? And there's a notch right here. You pull your firing pin back and leave it on the notch right above the actual hole. We want to shoot it, so we're just going to go ahead and pull back and lock it down. There's that steel target down there at 25 yards. Not even. I think it's 20 yards. I'm going to try to hit it. Man, that is quiet. I also hit my steel target, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to go ahead and open it. Come on, baby. And here you have it. The spent cartridge coming out. One more just for fun, right? We got to keep shooting for fun. I want to see how accurate this is with these little 22 short quiets, whatever you want to call them. I have a target way over there. I don't know if it's on camera, but I'm going to try to shoot it. It's a little bit further out. Let's say maybe 40 yards. I want to see if this little 22 quiet can reach out there. I love these guns. I hope you heard that. Ting! It's a full-size scale of a body, so it's pretty large out there. But it hit it. That little 22 hit that. All right, well, let's step down. So we shot 40 grain out of it, standard. Let's go down to our 29 grain CB cap is what these are called. CB shorts or whatever. They're CCIs. This guy, that's the one. Let's shoot it. We'll go short range first. And then we'll go maybe to the long range out there. Sounded different. It hit the steel. Sounded more like a clap. The other one just sounded more like a thump. This one sounded more like a clap, a higher pitch. They're flying at the same speed. This one is a lighter projectile. Oh, I'm dropping them. Ugh, there it is. You think I can reach 40 yards? Let's see. Why not? When it hit, it just sounded more like a thump. There was not. It hit it. I heard it, but it didn't hear much with the hit. That wasn't much lead being thrown down range. Barrel still looks real clean. I mean, there's some soot in there, but yeah, I can still see rifling and stuff. All right, we're gonna go down to these little, I don't really like them, but they're 20 grain, whatever you call that, 22, 20 grain projectile. They're very, very weak. See what happens. So I saw it hit below the steel target at that 20 yards. I didn't hear it at all. I heard the leaves kind of, it fired, it left the barrel. I watched it. That's the quietest thing I've ever heard. All right, so everyone says this might be a 6mm Flobert, whatever you want to call this. I want to see if it'll fire. I hope it doesn't jam my gun. Or not jam, but I hope it leaves the barrel. Look at this. I can't even chamber the Flobert CB cap safely. So I'm hoping you guys understand that this probably is not a Flobert. How do you even get these things in here? All right, it's in. Yay. My money is this won't leave the barrel. We'll see what happens. It left the barrel. It sure as heck left. And it fired. So I guess that's something to be said right there. Yep. It's a spent cartridge out. We'll look through the barrel into the sunlight. A lot of gunk, but it is clean, clear. I love this gun. This is so much fun. It's just a fun toy. I'm gonna go ahead and see what all these rounds do to I got some of this from Walmart, some plaster. They come in individually wrapped clay-like substance. And I want to see if this will actually go through it. The CB caps and the 22s and the Flobert, whatever you want to call that. Feels like a giant eraser in here. Come here. Ugh. Why is that not opening up? Aha! Look at that big old chunk of clay. When they were selling this, they weren't thinking of it getting shot by a 22 bullet. Well, I'm going to spin the camera around so you can see. First off, the Flobert. There it is. Little guys. Look how cute they are. Oh man. So silly. I bet you this won't even go through this clay. Yeah. All right. Point blank range. Let's see, we're gonna go up top. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Look at the size of that hole. Dude, there's no way that just went through. I see sunlight right on through that. Look at this exit wound. That's insane. People were shooting these in their house. That punched right through that clay. Ooh, that's crazy. All right, well, that changed my mind about the 6mm Flobert. Also, another story I read about this was someone posted on my YouTube channel. They said, oh, I love shooting these because when I shoot the birds on the roof, it will kill the bird, but it won't damage the roof. I can see the killing part. That just hollowed right on through. That's incredible. But not enough velocity to dent the roof. Okay, well, there you have it. Let's move up. I didn't think that was coming out. Yikes. Maybe I need to stand back. I don't know if I want to point blank shoot that. All right, next up, a CB cap 22 short. There they are. And I'm going to get that out of the way. And I'm going to load it. Let's see how that last little round. Come on out, little guy. Little CB cap, or whatever you call these, BB caps. Man, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, CB cap going in. Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot a little bit below. Back it up. Feel like I'm playing a game of pool. And firing. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's odd. It pounded right through it. A little more black. Guess gunpowder or of some sort or whatever. See if I can have this focus. There. Exit wound. About the same. About the same. Yeah, all right. So this is flying at 710 feet per second. That one was flying, I believe, at like 600 feet. Okay, let's go lower and do our standard size 22 short, or I'm sorry, 22 quiet. Yeah. All right. Let's back this up. That was a 40 grain projectile flying at 710 feet per second. Blew right through that chunk of clay. Exit wound, just a hair bigger, nothing special. Wow. Now I do have that other stuff. What did I call it? The 20 grain, the weird ammo right here. Let's see what it's got. I almost forgot about it. 20 grain, no gunpowder. Pretty much the only stuff that you can shoot in California. Too far? All right, let's see. We're gonna go the tippy top, up top. I could have probably poked that harder than that. Oh, we finally got one to stop. That stuff didn't even do it. Didn't even puncture the back. Should we go digging for it and see where it's at? I mean, it's in there. It went in there pretty deep, but oh, this is nasty clay right here. Ugh. Oh, here we are. Our little baby bullet. Yeah. Not much. Not much. All right, well, there you have it. Let's shoot it from the bottom through. Why not? I'm gonna shoot a 40 grain short. I keep calling them short, but they're quiets. This guy right here. The quiet 22 CCI 40 grain. Uh-oh. Golly, that hits. That hits hard. That 40 grain bullet. Oh. Throw it off into the mud. Oh, wow. All right. So it entered here and it exited out the bottom right here. Looks like it's skidded. Yeah, there you go. Nicked the table right here. Throw this clay all over. Interesting. I should have shot a little higher. Should we try one more time? Why not? Still sticking with that 40 grain. I just think it's a heavy round. Kind of does some damage with 40 grains of lead. All right, let's try it. Yeah, it really likes to whack it pretty hard. Ugh. Woo! Okay. Entrance, exit is right here. Blew out this hole right here. So, and just zipped right on through that clay. All right, well, there you have it. Again, what a wonderful, wonderful youth rifle. I'm reaching out to the 40 yard with some quiet stuff. 700 feet per second. Takes a little bit to get to that 40 yards. I might try to shoot 100 yards with it. We'll see. You guys tell me what you think. I still haven't even restored this thing. It's still just kind of kicking around. Got a little crack in the stock here that I need to address. Still has just a little bit of rust on the rim here. A little bit of spotting rust up here. So like, subscribe, and you'll be seeing this again. This thing is tons of fun. Ask more questions. Love doing some research. Also, I have a lead on another one of these in rough shape, but I'm gonna try to get it to see what caliber and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys next time.